Hi, Daniel. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine too. I'm fine too. It's been a calm, quiet day, not much work, but yeah,
Mhm.
a bit tired from
Did
other
you
days.
have a holiday in Brazil as well on Monday?
No, not on Monday. On Saturday, the Labor
Right,
Day.
but doesn't it kind of like don't you observe it on Monday because the Labor Day was on a weekend? Nope.
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't think so. I don't think that's how it
Mhm.
works here.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it
So
works that way here.
yeah, so you didn't work. You took a day off.
Oh, yeah, I took a day off. I took Monday off, which was great for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's just that. But here, I guess they had Monday and Tuesday off because Saturday was Labor Day and Sunday was Easter. So they just took it like they just took it over. I guess carried it over to Monday and Tuesday,
Mm-hmm. I see. I
like they
see.
do.
It's different.
You're
Yeah.
frozen.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Maybe my connection isn't good. I'm
Right.
trying.
Okay.
I will try
No,
to.
it's back. I guess. No, it's back.
Is it better now? Because I can hotspot.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, it's better.
is it?
No, it's better. I hope you're not like there isn't a delay.
Hmm.
Uh,
Okay. Let me know how is it now. Is it better? Does it seem better?
um, yeah, but no, I hear you, but I'm wondering if there is a delay on like for you.
Okay. No, no, no. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how it
Okay.
works and let me know if
All
there
right.
is a problem.
All
I
right, no
guess
problem.
I guess I'm so far from the modem, far away,
Mhm.
and
From the router?
router. I always forget the name.
Hmm.
Router. Yes.
Hmm.
But
No
it
problem.
seems better now. You tell me.
What?
It seems better now. Let me know.
There was a moment. I'm not sure if it's better now. I guess I see your lips move and then I hear your voice.
So it might be better. Those are indicators, maybe. Okay. So
No, right.
no, yeah. So today we are going to talk about flooding.
Sure.
So last time we talked, when we ended the conversation on that note, that we were joking, I'm not sure, but we said, so let's talk about flooding next time. And I came across a video that was called How to Flirt Like a Pro, How to Spice Up Your Life.
Mhm.
And so the guy starts the video saying that flirting can be overwhelming and also a bit awkward for a lot of people. But flirting is a skill that we must develop.
Must? Why? Must?
Yeah, so that is my first question. Do you agree that flirting is a skill? Do you think that one can be good at flirting by learning or implement some techniques? Or is it something that it's a gift? I mean, some people are born with it.
Well, I guess flirting comes with just charisma, and you can learn to be like charismatic, maybe, and charming. So yeah, you definitely can learn to flirt. Yeah, I think it can be a skill. Yes, just like most communication, you can learn to communicate better. Is it a must? I mean, I don't spend a lot of my time flirting with anybody, and I said this the last time. I don't flirt, at least on purpose. So I don't think that it's a must have
Hmm.
skill. But is it a skill? Sure. Is it something that can be taught? Definitely. Something that people can learn? Yeah. But do we need it? Probably not. I feel like if you know how to just express yourself as a, like if you know how to adequately express yourself to people, then probably you don't need to learn to flirt.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think one indicator that a
Hmm.
person needs to learn how to flirt if the person is nervous around someone that they like. So if they're nervous, if they feel like too much pressure, if they don't come up with things to say,
Hmm.
they don't know what to say, they get stressed. I think
Hmm.
they might need to learn and might develop this, but I don't know,
Well, in that
maybe. Yeah, tell me.
in that situation, well, I would say like well, like being nervous around somebody you like is pretty normal because you want to impress the person, you want to say the right things,
Yeah,
etc. Do you need to flirt with the person? Probably not. You just need to speak well. So you just need to just figure out your know how to use words if you feel nervous. That's it. So I don't know if like you should learn how to flirt when you're around people that you like, rather than just if you have a problem, just expressing yourself around people that you like. Probably you should learn just like self-confidence,
yeah,
like that. And maybe when you're self-confident, you kind of just exude this like presence that could be considered flirty. Maybe.
yeah. But I think it depends. It depends on what you consider flirting, because when
Mm,
we, what it springs to mind when we hear this flirt word, flirting word, the
mm.
idea is pick up line, saying
A pickup line.
things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think when you say things that would make someone instantly, so to speak, interested in you, but that's not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it depends on what.
Well, I don't
What?
consider that flirting. I don't know who came up with the idea of pickup lines. I think they're pretty much the most stupid thing in the world.
Yeah,
Also, they're funny. They're kind of funny,
yeah,
but I know when I speak of flirting, I guess I mean just like I mean, if you find someone you're interested in, the ability to like carry a conversation that would like gradually increase the interest like both of
yeah.
you have towards each other, right? So
Hmm.
it would be like just your ability to be interesting, most likely funny and smart at the same like, or just be on the level, on the same page with the person throughout the conversation. Well, and
Right.
also like stick to your intention probably.
No, yeah, that's why I consider flirting as well. Yeah.
Mm.
So he also says in the video that in order to flirt successfully, we need to balance two factors. First one being reveal your feelings, but
Mm-hmm.
also keep the person intrigued, wanting to know
Intrigued.
more. Intrigued,
Okay.
intrigued,
Intrigued, yeah, yeah.
intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
Review your feelings at the same time keeping, but also keeping the person intrigued, wanting to know more information about you.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. So
Well, I
you
guess
have,
that is the key to any kind of conversation. No, I
well,
mean, like, just generally, when you're talking to people, you want, I mean, if you meet someone and you have a conversation, you don't just like say everything immediately. You
yeah.
let the person follow you on a path to discovery of what like your intentions are, just generally with any conversation. So I
Yes,
guess,
you're
of
right.
course, it would work in like romantic situations. I mean, it is. I think yes, you should find a balance between not being too. Excuse me, I should mute this. Without being too forward, and
Mm-hmm.
just like expressing your feelings. Definitely, the person should. I believe yes, people should understand what you want because that's one of the weirdest things to have a conversation with someone where both of you are just like this the entire
Yeah.
conversation. Just never, just nobody knows what the other person wants. So yeah, it's like to reveal your intentions, but not necessarily like so much. Just like just show your ankle, I guess,
Show your
if that
ankle.
makes. Yes, imagine you're wearing a long dress and you just show your ankle a little bit, not the entire like, just like just a bit thing.
That's something. Is it an expression, or you came up with that?
No, I don't know. I've never heard it. I just thought
I like that. I like that.
that.
Okay. So
I don't know why I said that, but yeah.
But
No,
I
yeah,
love
I mean
I
it.
love the idea. It's showing little by little, right? You show a little bit of
Right, yeah,
yourself,
just
then
relieving it.
a little bit more. Yeah,
Mhm.
cool, cool.
Right, exactly.
No,
But I do think, yeah, he's right, most likely, but not specifically to just flirting. I just
to
to any
everything.
conversation. If you want to have like a second conversation, you most likely shouldn't just say everything in that one
Yeah,
time.
yeah. It's a good tip. It's a good advice. Yes. So the first tip to flirt
Hmm.
like a pro is watch for warning signs.
Yeah.
Watch for warning signs. So
Signs.
signs.
Hmm.
Yes. So he says that we should not set ourselves up for failure. We should watch the environment the person is in. So if the person's at the gym, if the person is wearing earplug, if the person is reading a book, very concentrated,
Earphones. I guess
earphones,
earplugs would be, yeah. Earphones.
earphones,
Yeah.
earphones.
Hmm.
If the person is holding a book, reading a book at the train, that
On
person,
the train.
yeah, on the train, thank you, on the train.
Hmm.
So that person probably don't want to be bothered.
Doesn't.
So yes, that person, thank you. That person doesn't want to be bothered. So
Hmm.
don't go there, try to strike up a conversation because probably you will be
Well, sometimes
rejected.
when I'm on the train reading, I want to be bothered, but nobody bothers me. So I'm
But
kidding.
that's not a clear sign.
I'm kidding.
Please
I'm kidding.
bother me. I'm just like here with my book. It's not very clear. I want to be bothered. This book is a cover up. I don't know.
Yeah. No, but I understand you. So you should like observe the environment and figure out
Yeah,
if it's like a fertile ground before
yeah.
you kind of go in.
What is
Yeah.
that thing? Ground?
I said fertile ground. I don't know why I'm using this
Fertile
expression.
ground.
Fertile ground,
No, but
which
it's
is
good
like,
for me to learn vocabulary. I watch my lessons repeatedly on YouTube, so and YouTube gives you
right,
subtitles, so it's great.
right. No, I
Fertile.
mean like just if it's gonna be productive,
Yeah,
to observe first, before you go in and just strike a conversation with someone who has no interest in having a conversation with you. Because
exactly.
timing really, in many cases, timing is very essential for just like whatever will the potential or the eventual outcome of your conversation. Timing is key.
Yeah,
A lot of
I mean,
conversations go wrong because of the time. Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
No,
But about the places you mentioned, I mean, I think people go to the gym and, well, no, I guess nobody should be flirting at the gym because most people are sweating and all the noises you hear at the gym. I don't think anybody wants someone to walk up to them after they've just gone like, ah.
yeah,
And
not a good idea.
so probably not. On the train, also, it's really loud. So you'll be you would be yelling in your effort to flirt. But yeah, definitely observe the environment. But again, I think
Yeah,
these things are just with any conversation. Just observe
exactly.
the environment before you have a conversation
Yeah,
generally with people. Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah.
when you are outside and you don't want to be bothered, do you use things to make sure that you don't get bothered?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. Are you
No, I'm
asking me or
asking. Yeah.
sorry?
Do
So,
you use things to
like
like, do you have props?
strategies.
Yeah, do you have take your books or like your earphones and stuff to make sure people don't bother you?
Well, something about the books. I love books. I love reading, and
Hmm.
I do use books to as a sign. I mean, like I'm coming in goodwill. I'm coming in peace, so to
Okay.
speak. Like so, when I see people carrying books, I think that that passes a very an image of intelligence or I don't know peaceness. I don't know. So
What?
what
Peacefulness.
peacefulness? That's
Or
crazy. So
or
I
just calm. Hmm.
calm.
Hmm.
I don't know. I think that people who carry books around, they all belong to the secret club. So when I used to take the train, the subway to go to work or my internships, I would look at people reading. I mean, I wasn't flirting with them, women, men. I would look at them and then I would nod, like, I know, I get you. Like, so it's not just prevent people from flirting that I carry books, but I do
Hmm.
carry them. It's more like I don't know. That's probably bad. It's just to distinguish myself from everyone else.
Okay, I'm going to say, I don't want to be offensive, but I think that anybody who, well, not anybody, I think that most of the people who take books into like on the train, they want people to think they're smart, and they want people to
Probably.
like to think they are like just better because they're reading, especially now when everyone has their phones out, and then there's this person just like with the book out. I'm not saying it's not a great
Yeah.
thing. I read on the train as well, but I use a Kindle, so
Mm-hmm.
I,
It's the
I have
same.
to I have to stick with the times. I'm not old.
Yes.
But I'm
No.
kidding. No, but no, I feel like no, I feel
I get that. Maybe most people, some people do that for that reason. I miss taking the subway because my readings, I mean, I would read so much when I,
no, it is good for reading. I'll
yeah,
say that the train is good for reading.
yeah.
And well, but now I'm not saying that everybody who does it. I just think like generally when you ask people, why do people read? And honestly, because people feel like, I think in large part, people do feel that reading is just a way to be more intelligent. There are some people
Mm,
that actually enjoy reading. There are some people that read because when you say you read, people just think, oh, you're smart. But honestly, you can get the information that you get from books now in this
no,
day
yeah,
and age
definitely, yeah.
from
Definitely.
videos and stuff.
No,
So you don't
definitely.
necessarily need to carry books around. Reading is fundamental
Mm-hmm.
because people should learn how to read. And reading is good. There are people that enjoy reading. I try to read much, but I don't think it's necessary
Mm-hmm.
to do
So
it. Like
would you
after
say
you
that,
know how to do it. No, after you know how to do it, then you can live without doing it.
okay, so would you say that yeah, passing an image
No, I
or,
think people are trying to like give off this image of being just like serious people, and it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, when you go
yeah,
outside, when you dress up and you go outside, generally you want people to see you one way. And if it is serious, it's not
yeah,
horrible. If it's smart, it's not bad. It's just, I think it's about the
yeah.
image.
No, yeah, but if we go that way on that road, I mean, people go to the gym because they want
Yeah,
to
it's the same
cultivate
thing.
muscle, because they want to show their muscles around. So I don't know, probably,
Yeah,
or they just want to
yeah,
be
the
strong.
same
There
thing.
are motives,
Yeah.
reasons for people. Yeah,
Well, there is the strength thing as well, but you can eat a lot and become very big, and you'll be strong as well. But no, I mean we are very vain people. I go to the gym as well. I work out not because only because I want to be strong or I want to be fit, but because I like the way I look when I work out and when after
the
the
way
gym.
we feel
Very-
left at the gym.
It's
Yeah,
very simple. It's
no, there
like
are
we are
reasons.
vain people, and a lot of times we just do things because it looks
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
No,
it
that's
looks
all.
good. Yeah.
And it helps
So
with flirting as well.
it helps with flirting, definitely, yeah, depending on the approach you want to take. And yeah, so we have some more tips to flirt effectively.
Mhm.
And eye contact and smiling, number two and number three. So
Should you
his
keep them?
tip, our tips on
No, I
smiling,
mean you should keep eye contact and keep smiling.
it's different from staring, he says.
Ah,
Don't
okay.
stare, but you should toss your glance,
Okay, you should glance sometimes when
as
you
you
flirt.
glance their way until they catch you. When they catch you, you
Oh,
keep
this is before you start talking.
no, before.
All right,
Yeah,
right.
before.
Okay.
So imagine like in the train. So you look at them, they you want them to catch you staring or looking, or like not staring but just
Hmm.
making eye contact. When they catch you, you
Hmm.
hold the gaze for a second to
For how
watch
wait, for how
to
long?
watch a second or two, I don't know. You want to
Okay.
observe the expression, and then
Hmm.
you smile and look away. That's it. That's yeah. So you give a smile. Then actually in the video he teaches how to smile. He says that you should smile with your eyes. There is this type of smile because there are creepy smiles. So there is it is a science, Daniel. It's a whole
Mhm.
science.
Oh, you have to see the crow's feet, like when they smile.
Yeah.
Like if there are no crow's feet, it's not really authentic.
Wow, cool.
Because you smile with your entire face, and when you smile with your entire face, like you get those crow's feet here, and
That's
it's quite
interesting. That's
yeah.
interesting. Yeah. So then if they smile back or if they hold a contact and you feel that you can approach, you should, and you should start simply. You should say, "Hi, I'm Daniel." And then you say your name, you say hello and your
You
name.
should say that.
Yeah, you should say.
Okay.
Or if they come to you, if they come your way, and they ask, "Oh, hi, what's your name?" He gives this tip that I mean, you should say, what do I look like?" And they should guess your name. Because if they are interested, they will choose your name.
Okay. No, when was this video like produced?
Well, this year, I guess. Let's
Can
see.
you imagine with the type
Two
of
years
people
ago.
that are alive now? Okay, it doesn't work. I'm not sure where this person lives. Okay, the smiling thing, I think everybody does it. We do
Yeah.
the thing where we look and then we turn around and we turn away and then we look again because you can feel someone just looking at you just
Hmm.
normally.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
people look at you, you can feel it. And so everybody does the thing with the smiling, etc. But if you walk up to someone and like say your name and what's your name, I mean, you shouldn't make it a game. Like, guess
Guess
it's
my
quite
name.
silly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although I think it's kind of cute, but it's pretty silly. And where do you end? How many guesses does the person make before you finally tell the name?
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
Or
It
the
is a
person
bit
would just
silly.
guess
Yeah.
a random name and you go, yep, that's it. And now you have to pretend for forever how long your relationship will be that that is your name. And if after 6 months this relationship keeps getting good, you have to go and change your name because you don't want to start a marriage with a lie. Probably.
Yeah.
it's just it's just downhill from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I
It's
get.
funny, but no, I think it's a little bit real with the smiling thing and stuff, but with the name thing, I'm not sure like how that will work.
Mm.
And I don't well, I don't know if I've ever done something like that in my life, honestly.
I have never done something like that. But it's good advice. But I guess the idea is to start simply. Tip number 5, be a conversationalist. And number
Hmm.
6, keep it light. So he says that we need to practice talking to strangers. Like you do not go directly to the person you like to talk to her or him, to talk to them. So you want to have lots of practice before you do this, which we have, right? Because we do this job, so we know how to talk to people. That's great. But there are people who don't know how to fill
Hmm.
up the silence and stuff.
Hmm.
So he says that people should go to the street and strike up conversations with strangers about the weather or about whatever. And so you will have experience with rejection as well, because if people are
Hmm.
disinterested, which they might be, because if they're just walking on the street and I
Right.
mean, maybe if you're in the elevator with a stranger, you could talk about the weather, but
No.
you should practice with strangers. And once you finally get a chance to talk to the person you like, and the person is not
That.
interested,
Mhm.
you should smile and nod, and don't he says, I wrote this word down because it was new, berate. Do not
Don't
berate
berate.
them for
Hmm.
ignoring you. It won't help your reputation with others. So you
Oh
smile.
my god. Who is going to tell other people about you?
Or you can get a reputation. No, actually, wow. There was this guy. The city. I come from a small city here in Brazil, and there was
Okay.
this guy. He was he was cute. He was my brother's friend.
Mhm.
My younger brother, and he was cute. He was a cute child. He was, I guess they were around 15, and everyone would tell him he was cute. And he would
Mhm.
try to date women his age. And whenever they said
The girls.
no, girls, yeah, girls, yes, of course, yes, girls. So whenever they say no, he would say, I didn't want anyway. I didn't want you anyway. You're ugly. So he would say that to every woman, girl who
Every woman.
rejected him. Yeah, every
Mm,
woman, every girl who reject him. And then my mom, she said,
rejected.
no, but he's right. I mean, we get angry when people reject us. So he got a reputation. He got a
Mhm.
reputation in the city, like for being very rude
Well, I don't know
or
why people get angry when they're rejected. Why get angry?
they take
I guess I'd just be
personally.
hurt,
Yeah,
but not. No, I take it personally, but anger is not the emotion that should come next. Well, I don't know.
sadness,
It's very. Yeah, just feel
sadness.
sad. It's better than being angry. I think it's better for you to go cry than to just like bother a person.
Yeah.
Because the anger, when a lot of people get angry when they are rejected, and the anger kind of builds into something worse, and a lot of people do crazy things because of rejection. Just be sad like a normal person, cry or something, drink,
Yeah.
just do it away from the other person. But I want to say about the filling up space, you said we do this like, and so we know how to fill up space. Outside of work, I will let silence sit. I will not even try.
Really, but
Yeah.
it depends because they're comfortable silence. That's when you know
No,
you like
especially when
someone.
it's awkward. When it's
Oh,
awkward,
really? Tell me
outside of
about
work,
that.
it's not my responsibility. I will just let it sit there and I will not say a single thing. And I just keep waiting
Really?
for the person to say something, to the other for the other person to say something. When it's an
Wow.
awkward silence, I like it. I live for those moments. I just sit
Wow.
and I wait and I wait, and if
But
nothing happens,
on a date, Daniel?
you
Whenever.
should know. And then it doesn't like it will not continue again. So you just understand what has happened. There is nothing to talk about. Actually, with before I used to say to people, we've come to the point when we have nothing to talk about again. So I guess it's time
That's
to
it.
end. Yeah.
It's time to end things.
Yeah, I used
Wow.
to say that to people, and people said that was rude. So I just sit there now.
That is authentic though. Yeah. I will make my best to leave that date like on a great note,
Right.
amazing note. I don't know, but then I won't try it. I mean, I will never see the person again ever. But while I'm on that date, I feel like it is indeed like my responsibility
Mm.
to
No, I
like
do try to
entertain.
have like a really good date, definitely. But you meet people that are just like it just doesn't work with them.
Yeah.
And after like, I mean, you can be trying to talk to someone and trying and trying and trying. And on italki, I get paid for this, so I can try to talk to people even when they don't want to talk. But when I'm outside on a date and I'm probably paying for stuff, why should I do that?
Really, it's a good line of reasoning.
And
Yeah,
we should both be able to contribute to a conversation. And I feel like I would not want to spend another like night with someone who cannot contribute to a conversation as
yeah,
well. So why try to like
yeah.
if there's a silence, the next thing should be something reasonable. We shouldn't go like if that is what's gonna happen, it's
That's
probably
why
for the
I don't date strangers. I only date friends. I was
you
never
shouldn't
on
date
it.
friends.
No, I shouldn't. I know that. I know that. I love them all. I
No,
have no
because you
friends
lose
now.
friends.
Yeah,
You lose friends when
yeah.
you
I know. I know that. Believe me, I know
I-
that. But I mean, it's so much easier. I mean, maybe not friends if they're close friends, but acquaintances. Because
acquaintances.
acquaintances, because those are people you have interacted before. Blind dates. Imagine that. Imagine going on a date with someone you met on Tinder. I I couldn't like I cannot stand the idea of being with someone that I don't know, that I've never seen.
No, but it's cool in this moment when you're nervous. I'm the person who arrives early and I stay far away and I just
Mm,
wait. And then I look
mhm.
when they come out and I'm like, oh, okay, normal person. And I walk towards the person. So
But
I
how can you
observe from
tell
afar.
if there is a? I mean, our bodies are just a shell. I mean, what?
Well, I mean,
How,
just like first, when people don't really feel like they're being watched, they will be themselves. So if you like see the person and you go like, oh hey,
Mhm.
immediately there's this whole generally like we put up a show for people. Like when I'm alone in my house, I can be like a very crazy mental person, but when I'm outside, I'm minimally crazy. But so just I like to sit far, and I always arrive very early, and I just stay away and I wait, and I kind of also wait to be to be texted, like I'm here, but I can see, and I
Wow.
just,
It feels like you have a lot of
because
experience
it's just
on that. Do you go
no, I've
often
not done
on a
this so
date?
many times.
No.
No,
But you
no, I
you
don't
seem
do
to
it. I
know
don't.
like
I
what you're
don't.
talking about. You seem to so secure.
Because it's something I've done on the times that I've been on dates. These are things that I've done
Okay.
generally. Not
Okay.
like they don't know that I've done this, but just I prefer to know what I'm like going to meet. And no matter how crazy, I'll still meet the person. But
Yeah.
I just need to know what's gonna happen. How is
Oh
this
yeah.
gonna go? Mostly I've had great experiences.
Oh.
Mostly, even if there were just ones, like just one evening, and we did not meet again. Been great experiences,
Oh
but
yeah.
I just don't really stress myself on
Cool.
dates.
Cool.
I don't think
Cool.
there's a point.
Cool. And the last
Mm,
question, I have a last question for you.
sure.
You're running out of time. So those other tips are not that interesting, but there is this tip called break sorry, break the touch barrier. So he says that you will feel during a date that there is an implied permission to touch the other person. But if it is
Hmm.
not clear, you should ask, may I touch,
Hmm.
may I touch your forearm? May I touch your yeah.
I feel like with the touching thing, yes, definitely it's good to ask, especially
Yeah.
because of how far some people go. But I think that that's one of the best things about being on a date that you like.
Hmm.
It's I don't know how, like, it's not very explainable, but it's chemistry. There's sometimes you meet someone and you decide, and I always walk after dinner when I date, I always walk. And you are walking and you just feel the attraction. It's like a magnetism when you
Yeah.
want your hands to be together, and
Oh.
you feel and you just feel a reciprocation of that attraction. Those are magic moments that like actually do happen when it may not like be a relationship in the future, but there's just some people that you meet and you have
Yeah.
so much chemistry. And that is, and doing and going ahead in that moment to say, may I hold your hand, can ruin that chemistry. But I, especially because of the times we are, it's important to ask, I think. But I feel like there are moments when you're even having dinner with someone and hands are on the table and there is that magnetism that you feel, there is that amazing attraction that you just feel. And when the hairs on your arms just
Hmm.
are like just stand, that kind of moment is something that kind of magic happens on first meetings that I don't like feel like shouldn't be ruined by all this unnecessary stuff. But yeah, sometimes, and I feel if you want to judge of that, when you don't feel that, or when, I don't know how to explain it, but you do know when that other person wants to like hold hands or something. And I've had those moments. It's like,
Oh, it seems
it's nice.
beautiful. It
So
seems
really,
beautiful. Yeah.
I,
Yeah. Wow, Daniel, thank you.
well,
Thank you
I
so
think many
much.
people have had it, but they
Yeah.
probably don't do anything. Thank you, Tim.
Yeah.
This was a
No,
nice
yeah.
conversation.
No, it was. It was.
Although
It's
I don't know anything about flirting, but
you don't know if you know
I said I
plenty of
don't know
things.
anything about flirting.
You know a lot. Ah, you don't do. You
No,
don't. You said you
no.
don't do or you don't
But this
know.
was funny to me. The list was. I said I don't know. I guess there's a delay.
Yeah, you do know. Yeah. No, it's fine. So yeah, there is a delay, but no problem. Thank you so much for the conversation. It's always
Right.
a pleasure to talk
Thank
to
you.
you, and I look forward to the next talk. Yes.
Same here.
Bye bye.
Bye.